Listen, this is one of the best videos you'll watch on this topic. Now, we're going to start with what is witchcraft. Many people would define witchcraft as an old lady, that old lady in the village that uses her spiritual powers to, in a devilish way, diabolically. That's a very poor definition, all right? Witchcraft is simply enemy of progress, period. That's my own definition. Now, when you look at my definition, you will see that it doesn't involve anything spiritual. It cuts out the entire spiritual part, but it just says that anybody that is against your progress and, actively trying to stop you from succeeding is a witch. That means, do you know your pastor can become a witch? Your pastor could be the witch troubling you in your life. I'm not going to explain better. Now, the reason why I did not include spiritual powers in my definition of witchcraft is nobody can prove that spiritual powers even exist at all. And here's the thing. Whenever I say this, people like, what? Especially in Africa, people first of all scream and say, are you crazy? And you ask them to prove it. Okay, prove that spiritual powers exist. And that's where the problem is. Nobody on earth can prove that spiritual powers exist. Nobody can walk on water. Nobody can multiply loaves of bread into 12,000 baskets or whatever. All those things. Nobody can withstand bullets. But people will tell you, yes, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who has done anti-bullet charm. This is very popular in Africa, in case you don't know. When they use a gun to shoot somebody and the person wears some charms and it doesn't enter. But when you ask them, you that is saying that, have you verified it yourself? That's where the problem is. When you see somebody getting shot with a gun, and it's not entering, did you take the gun and verify that it's a real gun with a real bullet, live cartridge? Did you verify that? No. What you see is them doing some occasion or event in Africa and showing off their charms, and one guy uses his gun to shoot the other guy. The guy do what did she? You did not verify anything. I'll tell you the trick there. What they do is they load the gun with bullets alternatively. All right. So what they do is they load a real bullet, then they load a fake one that has powder, then they load a real one, then another fake one that has powder. So they could get something like a chicken or a goat and use that gun to shoot the goat. Now remember that the first bullet is a live bullet, so it just kills the goat. All right. Now they take that anti-bullet charm and hang it on their neck, the neck of their friend, and then they shoot their friend. Remember that the second bullet is powder, so the friend will do like this, or she. All right. They know that the third bullet is real. They will shoot the second goat, and the goat will die. They will hang it again on their friend and shoot, and it doesn't. That's why I asked you, have you verified any anti-bullet charm? Do you know that they trick even people they do it for? When a native doctor takes somebody to the forest to do anti-bullet charm for them, they will do all sorts of things to the person. But then, when it's time to test the anti-bullet charm, they use this charm on the person. Now, the person is going for bank robbery thinking that it works. When that AK-47, have you heard of Kalashnikov? 1947, when it hits you, graveyard straight up. That's why it fails. Sometimes they make mistake in the arrangement of those bullets and then they accidentally shoot the live one and the person is dead. We have so many. Just go to Google and type anti-bullet charm fails. You'll be surprised at how many people that have died trying to test it. All right. So some people will say witches fly at night. They have meeting in the coven. I've heard some pastors say it. I know this pastor is deceiving his people. Okay, why are you deceiving people? Have you ever seen a witch fly? You that is watching this, in all your life on earth, all the witchcraft that is happening, have you ever seen a single witch fly? No, only in movies, where they use PowerPoints to highlight the person. What you see, sometimes we see videos on Facebook where they're saying we just caught this witch, and the lady, the old innocent old woman is on the ground. Just because she looks old, the whole community is lynching her. This happens in Africa. Do you know how many people that have died from communal lynching on accusations of witchcraft? The one I saw the other day was a young man raised an alarm in the market saying that the man beside him touched his genitals and the genitals disappeared. And they started trying to lynch the man without verifying. When they took them to the police station, because they were lucky there were policemen around, the policemen rescued the situation. When they got to the police station, they opened the trouser of the young man and it is there. So now the story has changed that the man returned it. What the? That's why many countries don't recognize it. Witchcraft, many countries don't recognize it because there's no way to prove it. But if you look at witchcraft in another way, before I even talk about another way, what of those people that confess to be witches in churches? Do you know them personally? No. Do you know whether they are paid? Do you know? You don't know. And during their confession, they don't show you videos. There was one person that was saying that he was the queen of the coast. When they brought out the video, she can't even swim. She's not showing us where she's swimming in the coast, that she turns to a mermaid at night. We want to see video of you turning to mermaid. They will go to Google and download images, So when next somebody is confessing to witchcraft and stuff, go and check it. And this is different from saying that, I'm not saying that people don't attempt to use diabolical powers against others. They're also witch. If you hate me and you're trying to use diabolical powers or any powers at all, any means at all against me, you're a witch. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that those diabolical powers work. For instance, we've seen videos in Africa where during a wedding of a woman, one of her aunties or one of the old women there show up and try to touch her belly. In passing, they were just trying to rub something on her belly. Why? Because they want to lock her womb so that she doesn't give birth. Now, this person trying to lock somebody's womb, she has obviously gone to do her witchcraft things, her spiritual, diabolical consultations, And then she came up with a charm, and all she had to do is to rub it on the stomach of the person. That's a witch. You know what I'm saying? Because she's enemy of progress. But here's the thing, right? Will it really work? It's not going to work. There's no evidence anywhere that such things ever work. If you can lock up somebody's womb, why not you open a large business where you unlock people's wombs? Do you understand? There are many people that go through vasectomy trying to prevent their womb from what do you call it? Their organs, like males that go to lock up their penis, you know what I'm saying, so that they can't give birth, so that they can have all the sex they want in the world without being able to impregnate a woman. And there are women that do that, try to tie something in their womb, If you can lock up somebody's womb spiritually, you should open a shop where you do it for the whole town and you get paid for free. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a millionaire in a short while if you have the spiritual diabolical powers to do it. But the thing is that it doesn't exist. So, but the real witches are within your family, within your friends, within your office. The people that write those secret reports against you to management. He's always using this, that they write it to management. Next Monday, they have fired you. That's a witch, and that's your friend. The only person you confided that in, they have fired you. That's a witch. There was a lady that announced that she got an admission abroad, and the night before she traveled, she decided to throw a send-forth party with her friends. They poisoned her. She died. She never went there. The recent one that happened was a friend, a close friend. He announced that he got admission to do his master. They poisoned him. He died a night before he traveled. That's witchcraft. And who is the person that will poison him? Not the random person on the street. It's one of his close friends, the ones he confided in. He wanted to do a last party with. They go get a poison and attend the party with the poison in their pocket, looking for the slightest opportunity. I have videos of people getting poisoned in nightclubs. I can't share it because it's too bloody. By their friends. A guy was sitting close to his other friend, and then they were dancing to something. When his friend looked away, he dropped poison. The next video, the guy is spilling blood. That's witchcraft. Any other thing spiritual, there's no evidence. There's somebody called James Randi. Go to YouTube and type the name James Randi, R-A-N-D-I. He put a $1 million challenge for anybody that can prove any paranormal powers, And till he died, he did it when he was 21. Till he died, nobody could ever prove it.